All right, so can you still make money on Uber Eats in 2022? Well, let's find out. So it's Friday right now, Friday night, 9 p.m. I'm just about to go on. You can see it's at $0 right now. I'm offline. So to go online, you literally just click. Boom, and you're at work. So already off to a good start. No scheduling, no nothing. You just go on when you need to. All right, so I got my first order. It just popped up and I clicked it randomly, so I didn't really get to show you guys anything. I'll show you the next one. So right off the bat, it's 13 bucks. It's 2 orders going about 7 kilometers. Basically, when you get it, you accept it. It shows you the map. You go to the place. You tell them your code, they give you your order, you click start delivery, and you're on your way. I'll show you the next one. Bam! 2 orders. So now it shows me where the person is, obviously. And then you drop it off. Most of the time you just take a picture and you're on your way. If not, then you just hand it to them at the door. That's it. Yeah, no money exchange. Like, I have around 2,200 deliveries, and only like one time, maybe twice, someone's given me like a cash tip. That's about it. Everything's done through the app, so you don't have to do any math. You don't have to carry cash. It's great. So what are some pros and cons of this job? So pros, obviously, you're your own boss. You're working on your own time. This is my office right here, my little Honda Civic. It's great. I can have like friends or family with me. I can play my own music. I'm literally just dressed in like shorts and a t-shirt with some slides on right now. It's very low key. Like, you don't have to do the whole clocking in, uniform, all that nonsense, right? You just go whenever you want. Obviously, there is expenses, right? You gotta pay for your gas, wear and tear, but you could also claim everything on your taxes, right? So your phone bill, your gas mileage, your fuel, just claim everything, right? This is your own business, technically. Now, I know it sounds good, like you can work whenever you want, but that also leads to like slacking off. Before you even go out, set a time. Like right now, I'm gonna go out for 4 hours, okay? And I'm not gonna go home until 4 hours is done, because maybe in like an hour it's gonna dip down and maybe get a little slow. Since nobody's watching me, like your first instinct and your want is to like go home, right? You're like, there's no work right now, I'm gonna go home. But stick it out, because the next 5-10 minutes everything can change and picks back up and you're making good money again. So set your time ahead of time. Set your time ahead of time, or at least make like a money goal. If you need to do that, you can go out and make $100 a day, $200 a day. Because I know a lot of people that will go out and they might not even get an order for like 10-15 minutes, and they'll just screw it, and then they scrap the whole time. Just have a good attitude about it. Just set up your time, say 2-4 hours, whatever it is, and just go for it and enjoy it. Like right now, nobody's telling me what to do. I'm just cruising around, dropping off food. Another tip of mine would be pick good times. Like, don't go in rush hour. I mean, you could, because it's dinner time, but you have to be like a patient person. If you don't like sitting in traffic and like going through a lot of cars and stuff, don't go at, you know, like that 4 to 7 time. It's just busy. Like, if you're not good at navigating streets and stuff, chill out. Like, pick a different time. Go at lunch or something, right? So I go at 9. I usually go at like 8 or 9 p.m. because there's barely any traffic. It's nice and cool in the summer. Like, I'm not sweating or anything. I'm not sitting at traffic lights. I'm not sitting in traffic at all. I'm just cruising around. So that's my time. I like the night. I stay up late anyways, so I usually go 8 to 12, 9 to 1. Like, in the beginning of COVID, it was crazy. It was just totally different. No one was going outside. Everyone was paranoid. Everyone was ordering food, and the money was really good. So I would be going 2 hours at lunch, 2 hours at dinner, and like 3 to 4 hours at night. And it was just like, man, some days I was averaging like 40 to 60 bucks an hour, and now it's leveled out. Everyone's going out again. So you gotta take that as a factor in as well. If there's like an event in your town, event on TV, like let's say hockey games, football games, holidays and stuff, it's usually a little bit more because people are ordering in, obviously, right? Just try and strategize like that too. But if you want to do it normally, like I said, just pick 2, 3, 4 hours at a time, unless you want to do this full time and totally supplement your full-time income, then you gotta stay out for 8 hours. The best thing about this is that if you do want full-time hours, like I said, you can do like 2 hours at a time and then go do whatever you gotta do, come back 2 hours at a time. You know, like you can get up, go straight to work, go home for 2 hours, get your meals in, do whatever, go to the gym, work on some other business or whatever. Like, it just gives you a lot of freedom as long as you're on top of it, right? You gotta be your own boss. You gotta be responsible and disciplined with it, because nobody's telling you go to work. You just gotta go on your own. All right, just pulling up to the first order now. Bam. Okay, so on your phone you got the order name. Right now I have 2 orders in my car, so I just checked the last 3 digits of the code. Bam, just verify it. And then this one specifies leave at door. Boom, dropped off. That customer actually came out. So sometimes I wait. You just hand it off to them and you're on your way. Super easy. So let's say it takes me a half an hour total to do 14 bucks. If I get another one, that should put me at 28 bucks an hour, right? Roughly. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. Sometimes you get like an order and it's like, boom, 25, 30 bucks. But you look at it, it says like 30 kilometers and it goes out to like the country or something. So it sounds good. You can just be like, oh yeah, like 30 bucks and it's for the hour, or whatever, 20, 30 bucks for the hour, I'm fine with it. But you gotta account that on the way back from your order, you're not getting anything because you're like in the middle of nowhere, right? Whatever your city is, that's where you're getting the orders. So if it takes you a little bit out of the city, it's not going to give you anything, obviously, because there's no restaurants out there. And just be aware of that. Sometimes I do take them just to like finish off the night and take a nice drive or whatever. But if you're going far out, just understand that you won't get anything on the way back. Man, that was super awkward. I just had that second delivery at a hospital, and they require you to have masks. I don't have masks, so I walked in there like a freak. The guy came to the front desk, he saw me, so it worked out. All right, just waiting on the next order now. Okay, so this is what a order looks like when you get it. It'll tell you the kilometers, the place, and how much you're roughly getting. It's also 2 orders. It's not the greatest one, but sometimes they don't include the tip, so I'm gonna just take it anyways. That's how it just pops up and like alerts you. It shows you all the info right away, so you can choose whether you want it or not. I know it says included tip, but I've noticed many times that it could be like something like 4 or 5 bucks and it says included tip, and then that person will give me like the tip afterwards a couple hours later. Typically, like a pizza place, you can expect the tip to come in. So if it's something low that doesn't seem included, I don't know, use your own judgment, but I have faith in people. They're pretty charitable or generous, however you want to look at it. So one expense other than obviously your gas and car, you need a delivery bag. I found one for like 20, 30 bucks. I don't know, I got it 2 years ago, but they're pretty cheap. I know, like Skip the Dishes and stuff, they make you get their branded bags, but you could just jump on like Amazon or even like your local marketplace like Kijiji, Facebook. Just got to be an insulated bag, so like make sure it can fit pizzas and stuff like that. So sometimes you get 2 separate restaurant orders. That's what I got now. So I got a pizza place and I got some sushi place. Obviously it's the best when you go to one place, you get 2 and you're out for a while just doing one order. I will say this job is chill. You do make more money with the more sense of urgency that you have. Don't act like you're in a rush, but just move with intent. Don't just be like super lazy about it. but you can be lazy about it at the same time, so it's good like that. I'm not busting my ass or anything, but I'm trying to move and hustle and just be quick about things that you're doing. And I'm not saying like run red lights and like speed all over the place. It's just like in and out of restaurants. People know you're there for a delivery, so just go to the front. Don't wait in line. Don't waste your time, right? Because then you're losing money. Time is money on this job. Sometimes it can get a little complicated, maybe like, I don't know, finding like a certain apartment or something, but it's usually straightforward. Honestly, there's nothing too difficult about this job. I go out when most cities shut down. The next city over, Burlington, they pretty much shut down at 9 p.m. and that's it. Like nothing's open. Maybe the odd bar or two. Hamilton, there's all kinds of restaurants, especially on the weekend. Everything's open later, plus the normal people that are open 24/7 or like drive-throughs and stuff. Make sure you're in the right area for it. Have fun with it. Don't let it stress you out. If you have a good plan, it's good money. But if you don't like being your own boss, chances are it's not for you. If you like just going somewhere, you have a steady paycheck, you know, like you're accounted for every hour, you make this much amount, and you can expect that amount, then yeah, it's probably not for you. I just love the freedom that it gives me. I can make YouTube videos, I can train when I want to, go on my own sleep schedule, not someone else's. I can work on music, whatever it might be. I can go hang out with friends or whatever. Like it's Friday night, I don't want to go hang out tonight, I want to work. I want to make money, I want to make this video, and then I want to go to the gym afterwards for recovery stuff. So it gives me that freedom to do that. All right, so I'm back home now, obviously. I worked slightly under 4 hours, 3 hours and like 40 something minutes. Made around 88 bucks, like 90 bucks. That's average. Like that's the new average. First quarantine happened, that was really low. But now everything's settled down, everyone's living their lives. It's kind of average now, 24 bucks an hour I think it worked out to. Not too bad to not have someone down your back or clocking in somewhere, just on your own, making some money. If you think it's good, you think it's good. If you think it's shit, that's your preference. Just a few tips though, if you're gonna do it. For one, I always leave like a note when I take a picture. Even if I don't see that person, I still leave a note, just, you know, to end that transaction on a good note. So I'll take a picture and I'll type like, have a great night. That little message might change that person's day and be like, oh, here, like here's $5, here's 10 bucks. Those tips are gonna be like half your income by the end of the night. The better interactions you have with customers and people, the better that you're gonna receive, right? So if you're just like tossing their stuff on their porch or whatever, or like a big thing is look where the door opens. If they have a screen door in front of their door, like if you're opening it and you put it in front of that door, they're gonna knock it over or can't get it, right? So just leave it to the side. Notice which way it goes, if it's left or right. As far as driving and working goes, get the magnetized phone holder instead of like the clamp ones, because if you're going in and out, you just want to toss your phone onto the holder and come back out instead of like prying it open, clipping it on, like just messing with that. Another thing is a fast charger. You're never gonna have a dead battery. It'll always be more than what you started with. Those couple things will change like your efficiency. You won't have to stop because of low battery. You won't be like fumbling your phone or whatever. It's just like boom, efficient. At the dollar store that might be like 10 bucks or under. Other than that, there's not too much other than what I said while driving. Bring food with you, bring water. You don't want to like be in the groove and then get hungry or like thirsty and then you gotta go home or go buy food and then lose that momentum. Honestly, if anyone's thinking of trying this, there's no risk for it. Fill everything out, as long as you're not a crazy person or whatever. Sign up, and once you're all checked out, you got a clean record and whatever, just start working. You click it on and you go. So I don't think you got anything to lose. Just give it a shot. Either like it or you hate it. You don't have to book any shifts or anything. You just work when you want to. You could turn it on and just be like, ah, no, I don't even want to, and then turn it right back off. You can't do that with a job. Like, you can't be like, I'm going to work, I don't want to go to work, and not go. If you thought these tips were helpful, or maybe you want to try it and you want to get into it, go for it, man. You got nothing to lose. Might change your life. Thanks for watching. See you later.